welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Liz and this is Simply Homeschool. If you're returning, what's up you guys? Guess what today is? Today is the day that I am going to organize our third grade Bible curriculum. So if you've seen our video on our picks for this year, you know that we chose the Abeka Homeschool Bible parent-led curriculum, and it is beautiful. I can't wait to organize it. I hope I'm doing it the right way. I keep going back and forth on two different ways I want to do it, but I really don't want to poke any holes in the pretty photos, so I'm not. So stay tuned and see how I do it. Also, if you guys want to check out the actual organization of my curriculum this year for third grade, I will have it under the third grade playlist. It's probably the easiest way to find it. So yeah, so stay tuned you guys. So this is my third graders Bible. This is going to be parent-led. These are the flashcards that you can order through Abeka. I got the whole set of them to last throughout the year. So I have the booklets here. I have my laminating sheets here, my laminator here. I'm going to actually turn that on now because I'm going to use that. And then I picked up these sliding bar report covers. These I bought from Walmart. It's a pack of 50 and it's not too expensive. So I got this. I'm going to use it for my third graders and my second grade nieces Bible flashcards. And then I picked up this expandable folder from Amazon. I think it has like 20 slots or 19 with the little labels that I'm going to be using. So to start off, I'm just gonna move these aside. So I also have my little paper cutter here. I'm gonna start with this book here for Elijah. And what I'm basically doing is I'm separating the booklet from the photos. So I have no idea where my stapler remover is. So I'm gonna get creative with this. I realized when I removed the staples, you only need to remove that center staple and leave the upper and the lower staple intact. My plan is to use these. So it comes with a plastic little cover, and I'm going to slip this in there just like that. And then it comes with these little sliding plastic things. Oh my gosh, it's been a long week, guys. It's been a very long week. Okay, so then you just slide that bad boy on here like this. So now it is in a booklet type of form. You guys do not need this plastic cover. Honestly, now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I did not need this cover, but I'm a little extra when I do stuff, so I do a little more sometimes than I need to, but I just think that this will hold up so much better. The pages won't be ripped and stuff, so I'm gonna be doing each one of the flashcards like this for the booklet for the teacher guide. And then what I'm gonna do with this, you guys, I am going to be taking out these staples as well. And I plan on holding on to these after the kids use them, just because I think they're just such a great resource to have. You know, they could be passed down to your grandchildren or however you want to do it, but I just want them to last. I think that they are just awesome. They've made them really nice. So let's see. We'll just, man, this knife actually is working pretty good, you guys. Cannot complain. I do wish that I knew where my staple remover was, though. I still can't find it. I'm gonna have to buy myself a new one. Basically, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting this. So I do want this to be left like this, but the inside pages I'm going to cut. So I'm just gonna start off by taking a few pages. I think I have 3, and I'll just line them up here and cut them straight down the center like that. And then I'm going to put them on top of each other like that. So now I just have them loose like this. You know what I'm thinking, you guys? Look at how rough those edges look. I'm gonna go back and trim off a little bit of that because I don't like how you can see the seam and it's kind of bent. I don't like it. So you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but for me, I think I'd just be happier if it was a cleaner cut. Much better. Okay, so that's much better for me. Okay, so now that I have this, I am going to start putting them in my laminating sheets. And my laminator is warming up as we speak. So this will go right into here. If I could get it to sit in there correctly. There we go. So next, I'm just gonna start running these through the laminator, and while that's going on, I am going to be pulling the books apart as well and cutting the papers just so I can get this done fast. So now, every Flash a Card book is completely laminated, and I've already made the little booklets. Now know that you do not have to put them in these little booklets. You can keep them just as is, and you can also keep this as is inside this book. So these pages could actually be in this book as is, and then you could have the booklet on the side. You do not have to do all of these extras that I've done. Now, with that being said, inside the Bible curriculum for the lesson plan book that you get if you're going to be parent-led, it has a scope and sequence here. So I'm going to use this guide to put the booklets in order from first to last. So first here, it's the Salvation series. So this is going to be first. Next is Samuel. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to organize the books according to how they go in order per lesson. So next is Young David, which is going to be here. Okay, now that I have these in order, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that these are all in order according to how they need to be inside of each lesson. And I'm gonna go ahead and start filing these in here. So this is gonna go under the first slot here, and I'm going to write the name above here. So this is Salvation series, so I'm gonna make sure to write Salvation series on here. Or I can always do lesson 1, you know, according to the lesson it's going to be, whichever you prefer. So this is going to go here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna move on to the next one and fill this whole container up. Now, I did wanna point out what we are gonna be doing when we do the lesson. It's gonna be parent-led, like I mentioned. So I'm gonna be reading this to my daughter, and she's going to be in charge of the picture cards. I purchased her this little book stand. I purchased it from Walmart. I believe it was like a third party, but she has typing as well, so I figured she could use this with the typing book. But if I tell her, you know, Tally, please pull out 1.2, she's gonna grab the 1.2 and she's gonna put it here. So she'll be able to look at this while I'm reading to her. So it's right in front of her. We could leave it on display. We could even leave it on display throughout the day because we're gonna be doing Bible first. So it'd be nice to just have that picture out or choose a picture from that day to have out until she has her typing. That's basically what my plan is with the Bible. So I'll show you when I'm completely done with the file folder. Here is the finished product. This has every single folder in it. It is a really tight fit. I have it organized per lesson or per book series, I think it's actually called. So I've labeled these little tabs onto what series it's going to be. So this first one I would pull out This is the Salvation series. So this I would be reading through, and then my daughter would have these to pick out the pictures that she would need to display on her book holder. And that is it, you guys. This is all organized. Like I said, you do not have to put them in these little booklets with the sliding thing here, the binding. You can always just have them in a booklet with the paper. I just plan on using these with different kids, and I want to hold on to them for, I don't know, later on reference, or just to hold on to them. I'm not sure yet why, but I just think they were beautifully done. And then again, you do not have to laminate these. I want to say I went through almost 200 laminating sheets. That is not an exact number because I did not count, but I think it's pretty close. So it does, you know, it's pretty pricey to laminate, to buy these little covers here. I bought those from Walmart for 50 of them at Walmart. I can't remember the price. The laminating paper I bought from Amazon. And then this little divider pouch I bought through Amazon, and I want to say it was $10 or $12. I'm not exactly sure. But again, I just want to hold on to these and have these for later years. I could teach my son, who knows about, you know, grandchildren, or you never know. So I just want to have them just to hold on to them. So I hope that this was helpful to you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope you walk away with maybe knowing how you're gonna organize. It may not be this way, but maybe it gave you some inspiration on figuring out a different way to organize. All right, you guys, be safe and be blessed always.